Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 19 of season 3. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. It is time to vote for our most liked and disliked characters of this season. You know, we can do it today up until episode, well, you could do it past episode 24, but to see the results and take part in it and have your vote cast and reviewed in the finale, please get it in before then. The description will have the links for both polls, the most liked and disliked. And I've got to say, the list is massive now compared to the first two seasons. You know, you can see the characters and the progression of the show and the budget and everything just going up and up and up. And we've had so many people involved in it this season that is absolutely huge, and there's lots of names to pick from. And to be honest, hold my hands up, I currently have no idea who I'm going to pick for my most liked and disliked. I think some people have had a solid season. There's not many that have actually really like, oh mate, you've annoyed me, like Gerard last season. So this one's going to be really tough. I'm really intrigued to see how this final back end of the episodes go. But speaking about obviously the episodes, last one was amazing, mate. It's really, really, really good. It's one of the best that we've had this season, even though they've all been pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. Started off with Stiles ringing Scott, panicking. He's locked in a place. He's stuck. He said his leg's bleeding. He don't know where he is. His breathing was so like panicky, fast, scared. And he said he had to put the phone down because he's got no battery. And then when we went over to him, he was in a room. He caught in one of those animal traps. There was a figure in there with crazy teeth looking supernatural, and he's speaking to him, giving him riddles. It was mad, mate. Honestly, it was so good. And you know, obviously Scott and Isaac, they're panicking, they're trying to find him. So's Lydia as well. She's hearing voices. He's trying to figure out his location. Went and told his dad. He's crapping it now. Luckily, yeah, the person that ended up finding him was Scott's dad, because he used a transcript of the phone call that he was saying, and you know, Stiles was saying, mate, it's so bad here, like I could barely keep my eyes open or something. And he was saying he remembered when he went and found Malia'S that the repellent or whatever substance he was using around there, it was hard for him, and his eyes was watering. So he took himself with Melissa to that location, and he was saying to her, mate, what if he's not awake? What if he's still dreaming? What if he's having these, you know, like these dreams, these nightmares? Like, you know, I used to come home drunk sometimes, and I thought I was going to go and wee in the bathroom, and I ended up weeing in the closet. And you was telling me, mate, that's not the bathroom. And then he's like, but I thought it was. You know, my head was telling me I'm in the right place and I'm doing the right thing. And that is possibly, you know, what Stiles was thinking. And that is why he put two and two together and was like, you know, the smell, the eyes, let's go, let's check. And he was right, mate. His hunch, his detective instinct was right, and they did get Stiles. Now, what's really interesting is they went and took him for an MRI scan, pretty much to see if he had any symptoms like his mother, and they found out that he's got some sort of thing on his brain, and I think it's like dementia, so, and it's a rare form as well in young teenagers. It's incurable. Scott was saying he'll do whatever he can to help him and to obviously not let this progress any worse, which to me, obviously in the supernatural world, is kind of, well, I thought he's kind of insinuating that he might bite him so he can turn him so he could self-heal, but that's just me guessing right now. What was really interesting as well is when he was inside the MRI scan, all the hospital lights flickered, Stiles like triggered to a different location, and he was in his mind again, and the guy was saying riddles, and he was saying, everybody has one, but you never lose it, or something like that. What is it? I was thinking maybe an identity, DNA, you know, who you are. I was kind of close. It's a shadow, mate. Everybody's got a shadow, and you can never lose it. You can never get away from it, unless you go inside. But it's interesting because the person then whips off the mask, and it was Stiles, like a second darker version of him, and he woke up back in the MRI scan, and you could tell that it was a different person. He went from panicky to like calm and collected. Lights went out, Stiles disappeared. As he's leaving, he's walked to the lift. Who's there? Kira's mum. She stood there with the owners beside her. She's like, I don't care what host you've took over, we're coming for you. Stiles like looked over him, smiled, and then like walked off. Sick, mate. How sick is this? Honestly, this season has been so good. So I can't wait to jump in to today's episode. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump in to episode 19 of season 3 of Teen Wolf.
Why is it taking so long?
The doctor is on his way. He comes highly recommended.
I asked why it was taking so long. That is a question of time, not quality of service. Have you worked with wolves before?
Many.
Here and there. Is you keeping around any unusual plants?
It's called lichen. It's highly toxic.
I need to know if Yuki's consumed any.
It's in the garden. Shigeki, take him. てめえら、そんな態度で三船になれると思ってんのか? Superstitious idiots.
Oh.
Hold this, please. I think Yuki probably doesn't come anywhere near here. Some part of him probably senses what happened here, and the Nogitsune possessing him.
Oh, look at this.
They used it to poison wolves and foxes. They put out pieces of meat with crushed glass and bits of lichen in it.
What did you do to my wolf?
Well, I didn't poison him with lichen, but I did give him a powerful paralytic agent.
Can't pull the trigger.
Kanima.
Yo, what's
I
Deaton
guess we
doing,
both
mate?
know a few things, Akira-san. Born out of the blood of an Ogitsune, this lichen is quite special.
What are you going to use it for?
Fox, hiding inside a teenage boy.
Oh, he's after Stiles. I mean, maybe not to kill him, but he wants to try and get the entity or whatever it's out of it. I always forget the name of that, but how interesting was that? It's a good start. You know, I'm assuming that he's left the US there, because when Chris was talking about when Gerard sent him on a mission with the Kitsune, like, you know, it looked like they was in a different location. Definitely not in the US. He was in a proper Asian type, like, Horton location. So that looked like it there as well. His house was sick. It was looking across the city. It was like, whoa, mate. You know, that is a lot of money. But he's gone in. The dog looked like it was already, well, the wolf looked like it was already sick. So I don't know how he's planned that perfectly. Surely he's not poisoned him and then obviously used his own knowledge to get in, kind of like infiltrated it himself, because that's a big, massive alpha move himself. But he is very good, Deaton. You know, like when I first seen him, I was wondering like how he's going to play a factor, and then he's just slowly been implemented more and more. He's very knowledgeable.
Oh god.
Oh, the water.
Get back! Everyone get back!
What was Allison doing then? Oh, well, she can't be affected by it. Can you imagine that? Oh, he better not be dead. You know, he saved Allison's life there. She was about to run into the water. I mean, I know that he shoved her, but she was definitely going to be electrocuted, wasn't she? Like, if Isaac's not breathing, that guy who got out the ambulance got to be dead, and the female that got out the car, they got to be goners. I mean, imagine all that electrical current running through you. That's why it'd be crazy that she held that and put her hand on it. Because if anybody seen that in real life, they would know, like, well, you wouldn't think supernatural, but it'd be like, what the hell is going on, mate? Literally, it'd be absolutely crazy. But do you know what, right? I know we're late to the party. I'm late to the party with the Derek Pack thing, but somebody commented, I read one of the comments that, have you noticed all the people that Derek turned, they all had something wrong with them? And I was like, oh, do you know what, right? Very interesting, you know? He went after Erica. She had epilepsy. He went after, you know, Isaac. Again, he was getting beat up and that by his dad. And then was it Boyd that come to him that he was lonely and on his own or something? It wasn't as if, like, you know, he's gone around and chose, like, loads of big hench alpha people, like, to strengthen him. It's kind of like he was trying to improve their lives and give them gifts and just take them from a weak point where they currently are. I was like, do you know what? That is a great comment. You know, I never even thought of that before, and it's well different to everybody else that we've seen. So thanks for somebody who ever commented that. I read it, and I was like, wow, that is good.
God! He's not breathing!
I saw what you did. Now is not the time for anybody else to see.
Is it me or was this cut? Tell the others to keep an eye out for signs of sabotage.
That's when they found the bag.
You have to tell Selensky. You have to tell him what's really wrong with Stiles.
It's past the 48-hour mark. But I guess if anyone's gonna be missing for 2 days, turn up just fine against Stiles.
Sheriff?
Yeah.
He just needs your signature. Batteries for the next blackout. Not a bad idea considering the number of electrical problems in this town.
Have you had any issues with Yakuza?
Japanese mafia?
Specifically a guy named Katashi.
You been here all night?
Yeah, they won't let me see him because I'm not family.
And I've got a key card.
Yo, he suffered some bad burns, mate. Can Scott take some? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the first time I've only seen him be able to take a little bit.
Stiles really do this?
Whatever's controlling him did it.
Well, then how do we get whatever's inside of him the hell out of him?
You'd have to get Derek, Peter, and Scott round there and take turns in, like, siphoning the pain away. That's what I would do anyway, because he looks in a bad state, honestly.
Just doing this for the hell of it?
No, there was something else I found. Somehow offending Ogitsune, it can react pretty badly.
Listen up! Anybody catches the slightest glimpse of Stilinski, you contact the first available teacher. Got it? A card on my desk for Isaac Leahy. You're gonna write a personal message so profound and deep, it's gonna bring a tear to Coach's eye.
Do you guys hear that?
It's an emitter.
Stiles, look.
I know what you guys are thinking, but it's me. I swear to God.
Oh, I don't know. And they've definitely got a Nike sponsorship because look at them repping all of the Nike clothes. They had a few last season. I didn't want to, like, obviously I didn't say anything there because it was only introduced here and there. But all three of them are wearing it clear. One on the arm, two on the jumpers. Interesting to see.
I said stop!
You know what happened at the hospital? No more than that. You see this? The blueprint of the hospital's electrical wiring. You see all these markings in red? That's my handwriting. What the hell have you been up to? I think something worse.
I love Lydia's hair, me, honestly. That little braid that she has going around like a halo is so good.
Why were you talking to him?
Because he started talking to me. He's from the health department.
Oh, really?
He gave me his card.
Mom, this is a piece of paper with a phone number written on it.
Still got it.
Hey!
It's a map. Isn't that the cross-country trail? That's the take car.
Look at that, mate. You've got Paula Radcliffe going for it there. Oh. Do you reckon that's Stiles?
Lose something?
Okay. Oh, Chris, mate. First one to step back. He knows the score.
I spent the entirety of the last 2 days trying to find Stiles.
Mind if I ask what you plan on doing if you find him?
Well, that depends on which Stiles I find.
Coach, Stilinski!
Where, Coach? Listen close.
Oh, listen close, mate. What's he going to tell him? Oh, about the traps. Yo, in real life, I just open it, but it could be a bomb or anything, couldn't it? Like, it could be gone. Oh, it's bare dollar.
It belongs to a Yakuza named Katashi.
Yeah, because he bought a gun.
As a nickname.
You mean something like Silverfinger?
Oh, off his dead body, mate. That's interesting. Do you know what I was thinking? Do you know when Chris went into his house, he whipped his gun out and he went into his house? If at any point he shot Derek, because he was a person that broke in and killed him, in the USA, that would be okay, would it not? Would that be classed as self-defense because somebody went inside his property and then obviously he defended it, so to speak? It's his land, he protected it, and he wouldn't actually get done because it would be proving that somebody did break in and enter. That's interesting, you know, where I think here in the UK, right, we have something that if somebody breaks into our house, we can't harm them unless they come upstairs, physically upstairs. So if they come in and they was robbing my downstairs, like taking my TV and stuff, and I attacked them, I would get done for attacking them. But if they come upstairs to like my bedroom and stuff, like I could attack them then, and then I'd be okay. To me, that's backwards. It doesn't make any sense. As soon as you infiltrate, it should just be somebody's, you know, broke into your personal space and you should be able to defend it. But again, it's mad, isn't it? Different rules in different countries. Is that for all states as well? Because I know that different states have different rules as well. I could never keep up with it. It's too many laws.
I missed you.
Stop! Coach! Everyone stop!
Yeah, is it going to be a trap? Yeah.
Congratulations, Stilinski. You found a length of chain.
Hey, Coach!
Oh, shit. I like him as well. I like the coach, mate. He better not go out the show. He has no reason to die. Like, they had no reason to take out a small little recurring character who's actually quite decent and fun and makes all the scenes better that he's in. And he's not used too much as well. You get him in small doses and he's perfectly fine and he's really good. He doesn't need to die. Like, so I'm hoping that it's just one of these, like, oh my god moments.
While it's smart to bring me with you, I still think the rest of this is totally insane.
I tried to find Stiles and I led everyone into a mental institution.
Peter doesn't offer help. He offers a chance for you to be manipulated into giving him what he wants.
True story.
Let's see what he wants.
He's so good in, man. He's definitely underrated.
Oh my god! I'm gonna die! Get it out of me!
Get back! Give him some room!
Oh, he's funny, man. I love him, honestly. Take his pirate.
I could have killed him, right? What if it was his head or his throat?
But it wasn't. And he's gonna be all right.
I don't suppose you have any idea why Stiles would frame us for murder?
I didn't think Stiles was smart enough to frame us for murder.
Call's gonna come out here in a minute. We'll probably talk attorneys. Say you've agreed to allow mine to represent you. And just one more time.
To do what?
To figure out what we're really doing here.
Do you actually think I was trying to kill you? Remember, not to mention the bite is what brought out your nascent ability. Do you think power like that was gonna come out on its own?
I didn't ask for it.
You're embracing it now, aren't you? You want the truth, Lydia? It's not the scream that gives you power. All the scream does is help drown out the noise. I can help you focus your hearing. Of course, I want something in return.
See, I was waiting for this. Like, when was this going to play a factor? Do you know what I mean? Because it was ages ago. I think it happened in 3A, and now into 3B, and it's only just being addressed with Peter Hale. You know, I know that Derek mentioned it last episode or the one before that he took his sister away to, did he say Mexico or something? I'm not too sure, but he said that he had to go and speak to his mum as well. He got some information, and now obviously I think he wants to know what she said to him.
Scott, you better look at this. This is the same wrapping paper we used on Coach's birthday present.
Isn't that William Barrow's thing? Where'd it go off?
On a school bus.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Oh, yeah.
Get back now! Come on, let's go, guys. Keep it moving.
They told me not to move.
Oh. Imagine if he was that kid.
Jared, right? I didn't know what it was when I picked it up.
If someone takes it off his lap, will it go off?
These are the claws of Derek's mother.
Why would your sister want to steal a memory from you?
Well, if I remembered the memory, I might be able to tell you.
So what am I supposed to do?
Certified HDT. 2 years in the Army. And at least find out if this thing's real.
Focus.
I am focusing.
You're not. I can see the wheels spinning behind your eyes.
I am trying.
Try harder!
Allison, a backup.
Your hand had one of those.
She didn't shove it up your...
Oh, look at this, mate. She can hear something now. Oh, I can. Check this out.
Tell me what she knew!
You're not just an uncle.
Oh, is he a dad, mate? Imagine. Well, actually, I'm assuming that she's just assuming that he's going to be a dad. A dad to who? Imagine that, mate. Imagine he's got a little Peter running around. Now, what's interesting is, I want that to be the truth, like that he has got a kid running around, because to me, it kind of may say he's going to be in the show for the next few seasons, even if it's sporadically. You know what I mean? Like, we got have we got a 12 episode in 2012 or something like that? I'm not too sure, but it just means that maybe he's in half of them. I actually really enjoy him and Derek. I say it all the time, I don't think they're in the show enough. I think they're really good.
I'm not interested in being a victim to a 17-year-old possessed by a psychotic fox. If something happens, don't expect me to risk my life trying to save yours.
That's what's going to happen, I feel like.
You hid them in a book? Couldn't you find something more secure?
How many high school students do you know who would willingly open a book? You've already sacrificed 5. 3 of the Oni are gone. How many more tails are you willing to sacrifice?
Just snap it.
These Oni will be stronger. Much stronger.
Oh, she's pretty annoying there.
Jared, it would be very helpful if you could resist throwing up on the potential explosive device.
Huh.
It's not a bomb, sir, but there is something in the box.
Oh, what? What's that mean?
It's just printer cartridges and stuff.
That's in his office. There. Cleaned up. Yeah, that's good. He's gonna grab him, save his life. I said it, didn't I, mate? I said it. He's like, yo, you need your life saving? I'm not gonna come and save it. And I said, mate, that's what's gonna happen. And he's just done it. He's just jumped on him. Oh, is she spawning 2 more Onis? Is that what it is?
Get me an ambulance here. Scott? Scott?
You saved my life.
I'm eternally grateful.
Take his pain. Anything to make it easier?
Oh, he's dying. The Stiles killed him. Madness.
Stiles, we gotta get you out of here. Kill me.
Yo, I'm well intrigued, man. Who is it? Oh, so interesting.
I got mine. Did you find yours?
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if it's Malia. Imagine.
Malia?
Malia's going to be part of the show.
Stiles, get inside!
Stiles, just go. Don't after you. You search these two. Oh, look at that. She clocked. Oh, Scott's been stabbed.
Come on, get him inside, get him inside!
Okay, it's right through him. Oh, it's dark now. Look, it looks different. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, imagine.
See, the Gitsune feeds of chaos. This morning you took it from Isaac, then you took it from Coach, and then from a dying deputy. Give it to me.
Yeah, look at this acting.
You really have to learn not to trust the fox. They'll fool you. They'll fool everyone.
Sneaky fox.
Not everyone.
Swift movement. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Fox is poisoned, but it's not dead.
And how interesting is that? So, Stiles has been taken out, mate, by Beaton, and I'm loving how that tied into the start of the episode, to be honest. I totally forgot that was even a thing. And we've had, like, all chaos all the way through it, and it's coming and it's tied itself in perfectly with what we've seen at the beginning, and he's took the fox down. Now, you've got to give credit. I'm giving a clap right now, and I'll keep acknowledging him later and later on in the show, but how good has his acting been, Stiles? You know, like, you can instantly, it's like Stefan, yeah, when he turns into the Ripper or whatever's, you can see the transition from normal Stefan, normal Stiles, into a different personality. Just that flick of a switch, you turn that humanity off, you change into this entity, and boom, you've got a different person. The acting's amazing. Honestly, I just thought that that last scene, the way his personality just shifted instantly, was so good. I think his acting's been sick this season, and I think Lydia's has been really good as well. She can play that emotional character really good. And I think she's so beautiful, Lydia, as well, and I'm amazed that we've tied it in with all of this hearing and stuff that she's had to being better than just, I don't know, like a banshee who screams. Like at the start, she was just screaming all the time when Jennifer was like introduced and she was nearly killed. And then we slowly honed in on her powers, and now you're saying you can control it, X, Y, and Z. And Peter's there trying to extract some information. And that memory that his sister, obviously Talia's taken from him, is possibly the memory of him being a father. And now, like, he'll want to know that 1,000,000%. Why wouldn't you want to know that? And it looks like it's Malia. Now, Father K, I don't know what his name is in this, but well, how's he going to react when he finds out that Malia's not his daughter? You know, he spent like 8 years thinking that she was killed, and it's his, and she's back, and now Peter may be coming over and like, I'm the captain now. Do you know what I'm saying? Interesting. Now, I've not put Malia on my most liked and disliked characters votes because, you know, she's not been in it at all since the one episode that she was introduced, but maybe I just sneak her in there because there's still like, what, 5 more episodes left of the, well, 4 episodes left of the season, it looks like. Maybe she has a good solid run at the end and people enjoy it, but it gives me excitement that Peter's going to be in the show a lot going forward and not going to actually kill off his character, and also that Malia, another character, is going to be introduced, because I thought that Cora was going to be like a long-standing one, and Jennifer as well as maybe a Derek love interest, and both of them are kind of disappeared. So if we're going to get another one, Malia, that's going to stay, maybe Kira as well, you know, it's going to be really good. So I'm excited, honestly. That is a good little twist that I did not expect. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Really exciting, loads of information. Again, you know, we've got Stiles busting out his absolutely amazing acting range. Honestly, it's really good. And we see that Isaac is in the hospital. You know, he was electrocuted. It burned badly, it looks like, from when that cable that Stiles cut come down, flashed about. You know, the ambulance driver, when he was coming into the hospital, hit a fire hydrant. It spilled across the floor. That's gone down. It's hit it. He's got electrocuted. Isaac saved Alison. She was about to step in the water. He pushed her on the grass. He took all of the force himself. You know, we had another female get out. She's electrocuted. I'm saying that both of them have died. If Isaac's in a bad state and he's supernatural, both of them surely possibly have died. So let's just chalk that up to 2 deaths right now in this episode that Stiles has helped happen. He nearly took the coach out as well, mate. Him getting hit with that arrow was definitely unexpected from me anyway. I did not expect that. I was well shot. And Coach, he's a good actor. I love him, man. His personality is so funny. He's definitely a good teacher, and he's a good introduction to the show, and I don't want him to go, so hopefully he stays alive. When he's on the floor, I'm gonna die, mate. That's how you would be acting. Honestly, it's really interesting. He managed to stay alive though. There was a bomb. It was on the bus. No, it wasn't. It turns out that it was a decoy, mate. So they've gone in, they found it. Sheriff Stiles, obviously, that he said on the plaque, he put two and two together. It was the parcel that come to the office that, you know, like Stiles sent earlier in the day. Derek was there, handcuffed with, obviously, Chris. Scott's dad, Raphael's come in. He's arrested them because, you know, he's found Silverfinger's body, it seems like, and he's gone to Chris's. Maybe he's got put some evidence that maybe they know each other, and he's gone to check it out, and they've been arrested. While they're there, obviously, that bomb threat has happened. The guys come over. He's undone the course. It's set off. Derek said that he was never going to go and help Chris, you know, when his life's in danger. Well, it was, mate. He dived on him. He's took the full force of all of the glass right into his back. Chris is looking at him there like Toy Story. You saved my life. We are eternally grateful. Interesting. Couple of police officers are down and injured. One's definitely died. Scott's took his powers, but you could see in the little flashback that we got with Stiles at the end when he was in his dark entity mode that you could see all the little triggers here and there. The acting was really good. When he found him at the bottom of the school, he was somebody else, and then he transitioned into normal Stiles, but he was faking it. You know, a sly fox, mate. That's what they are, the sly. But as he was trying to take all the power off Scott at the end, you know, acting really good between both of them. Deaton's come in and absolutely shot him in the neck and poisoned him and put him down right now. It's exciting stuff, honestly. There's so much chaos going on that I just can never wait until the next episode. Obviously, like when it finishes, I'm like, man, what's the next one? I want the next one. That's how good this show is currently getting. So I'm excited to see how the characters do in the rest of the season, what storylines we take, whether Stiles gets killed or the inside of him does, how obviously Kira's mum plays into the story because she snapped them things and brought more Onis out of the tree, which is interesting. You know, she said they sacrificed 5 already. At first I was like, 5 what? But now I'm thinking about it, maybe 5 Onis. Maybe, I don't know, you break one of them tails or whatever it was, and Oni comes and, you know, she's used 5 already. She snapped another 2 more. I think she's only got 3 left. So again, that's interesting. How's she controlling them? Why are they in that book? What's going on there? We're gonna have to find out. But Malia, that is what I'm taking from this. Really excited to see how she gets introduced into the show now. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.